What's up, guys? On the Fly is back again tonight and making her second appearance on the Fly. She's got a little bit more to go before she gets in the Five Timers Club with Noel. But straight out of Brickshore Media out of Nashville, Tennessee, we've got the lovely Miss Molly Lovette talking. She's going to be here tonight talking about her newest single, "Clean Break." How you doing, lady?
Hello, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming back on the show. I must have
Yeah,
done something right the first time to get you back on again. Um,
sure.
so yeah, a lot going on in the music world right now. Country music. Unfortunately, I want to get your thoughts on a couple of things before we get started talking about Clean Break. Of course, we lost a legend in country music a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Toby Keith, who unfortunately passed away after a long bout with cancer. Um, were you how big of a Toby Keith fan were you? And I mean, what were some of your favorite songs that Toby Keith sang?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like most everybody, I love Toby Keith. He
Oh
was country music, especially as I was growing up. I mean, he had so many songs, and one of my favorites was "Should Have Been a Cowboy," and that one was always requested at shows, which is probably why it's one of my favorites because it was so much fun to sing that song and have everybody, I mean, literally everybody in the room knows that song and is singing it back to you. So yeah, definitely sad for country music, and just hearing stories about other artists who were close with him and knew him and how good of a guy he was. It makes it even more sad. So
Yeah, and of course the Red Solo
there
Cup
you go.
song. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a favorite song. We actually did a top 10 Toby Keith songs last week, and uh, Should Have Been Cowboy didn't make mine because I'm not I always associated that with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not too much of a Dallas Cowboys fan, but still a good song. That's really what launched his career. But
Yeah.
there was, gosh, what was the name of this? I wish I didn't know now what I did know then. That was one of my
Uh-huh.
top one, number two, and then the "Crying for Me" song was number one for me. I don't know if yeah, the Wayman Tisdale song, but
Yeah, he's got so many good ones. As Good
oh
as I
yeah,
Once Was, that's another favorite.
yeah, as
Um,
good as I once was. How do you like me now? Which I
uh-huh.
mean, that's when he really hit the big time with that one. But yeah, speaking of country music stars that talking about Toby, one country music star that he kind of sort of discovered is one of your favorites, and
Oh,
is
yeah.
Miss Taylor Swift, and she is all over the place right now. I mean, with her Eras tour still
Yes.
going on, but one of the things everybody's talking about, and now that football season's over with, maybe it's going to die down a little bit, but the whole Taylor Swift Travis Kelce relationship. What a bit, and I know you're a big Swifty. Being a big Swifty, what did you think about this whole thing? Just started 3 or 4 months ago. What did you think about this whole Swift Kelsey relationship? I don't even know. Do they call her Trailer? Is it Trailer? I know they like to combine the
I know
names.
they do combine names. I don't know what people have decided on for their
I don't
couple name.
either. I haven't heard of a definite one yet.
I am so here for Travis and Taylor. I love it. I think he's like the one. I think they're gonna get married and have kids.
Oh,
The whole thing. I see it. I think she seems so happy, and I feel like in her past relationships, they haven't been as like public like this.
yeah.
And I think that it's really nice that she kind of gets to have a normal as she can relationship with somebody and seems very happy. And I love it because I'm from Missouri. So the
Oh,
Chiefs,
yeah. That's right.
my team, because St. Louis doesn't have a football team anymore. So I was like, oh my gosh, Taylor is like part of my football team now. I love it.
And were you a Chiefs fan before
I
this happened?
was. I wasn't like super dedicated and into watching. My sister more is. She went to
Right.
school in Kansas City, so she's like all Chiefs. But I would watch here and there, and I always wanted them to win. But I was like very into it once,
Oh
Taylor
yeah.
in the picture.
And I will say this about the whole, people talking about uh Yeah, they're showing too much of her. She's ruining football. And look, at first, I'll admit, at first when they kept showing her, I was like, oh, come on, really? But never did I blame her for it. I mean,
Right.
she can't help it. I mean, if she's dating the guy, she goes to the games. The NFL, if you're going to blame anybody, guys, you need to blame the NFL because the NFL is the one that keeps putting the cameras on her. They know what they're doing. They're making more money off her being there. I mean, viewership has gone up. They know if they show her that it's going to go up even more. And I mean, it just don't blame Taylor. I know that when she went to the AFC Championship game in Baltimore and went by some fans and they were yelling at her, "You're ruining football," and she was like, "I haven't done anything." And I
Right.
mean,
Like
she's
she's
telling the
just
truth.
existed.
I mean,
Yeah, no, people are crazy for thinking that. I mean, yeah, anybody would go support their boyfriend. She just happens to be Taylor Swift.
yeah, I mean, she can't help who she's dating.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
we've got our first comment of the night. Kelsey Parker, Molly Lovett's in the house. I got to meet her last month. Got the chance to sing with her on stage. That was epic.
Yes.
Kelsey,
Hey, Kelsey.
Kelsey, Kelsey is always in here when we have. It seems like she is a big Brickshore Media group fan. She's always in here with Noel and with you. We
Oh,
appreciate you coming in, Kelsey.
yeah, she's great.
So, and actually, going back to that whole Taylor Swift, that there were bets you could make uh, on how many times they would show Taylor. And I think
Really?
yes, if you could, I think they started it out at six, and you could say whether it was under six or over six. And the last I heard, I think it was 12 times, but she was only
Oh,
on for like 50 seconds total.
oh my gosh.
50
That's so
seconds, something like
funny.
that. So, I mean, I don't blame her for all that. Like I said, that's the NFL show. The cameras, the people doing the games, they put the cameras on her. She doesn't ask for the cameras to be
He
on her.
doesn't control that. Yeah.
No, no. But speaking of country music, now we're going to segue right into it. I haven't we haven't had you on in a while, and you've had a couple of songs come out. You had Flower Girl come out, but now this newest release, which came out last Friday, I think it was last
Yeah.
Friday,
It's a few
came out.
years.
Clean Break, which if you guys have not heard it, you need to go check it out. You can find it anywhere you stream your music on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you stream your music, and you can also check it out on YouTube. It's not a video, but you can listen to the music there. But tell us a little bit about Clean Break. Tell us how I know you had two songwriting partners with you. Tell us how you come up with Clean Break.
Yeah, I wrote it with Haley Payne and Laura Pearson. They're two of my good friends here in Nashville, and I write with them all the time. But this particular day, we got talking about different like horror stories of relationships we had been in, and just the crazy things that had happened. And we decided we wanted to kind of combine all of our stories and things and make it into this song. So the hook of the song is if you wanted a clean break, you shouldn't have made a mess. So that is kind
Yeah,
of the sentiment behind it is that, you're gonna get it if you mess with us.
I think one of the best lines up there though was this kind of stain you can't fix with Dawn. I mean, when I heard, I was like, I had to play it the first time I listened to it. I was like, what did they just say? And I was like, you just kind of say, So I mean, so you're saying this is kind of autobiographical with all three of you here. You're throwing all three of your horror stories with relationships together, and I think everybody can relate to that. Everybody, if you've ever been in at least one relationship, it's probably going to be at least one horror story in a relationship.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah. So it is fun because a lot of, I mean, pretty much all of my other songs are about like just me and my story and
Yeah.
things that I've been through. But it was really fun to kind of collab with them and combine the stories together.
So talk a little bit about what you got going on this year. I know 2024, this is really the first thing you've had going on in 2024. what's something that's really going to go on with Molly Lovett this year?
Yeah. Well, we actually have a little video for Clean Break that'll be out pretty
Oh,
soon. So yeah, everybody get ready for that. But I've got a lot of music. I'm going to be in the studio the next few weeks, actually working on like a lot of different songs. So a lot more music this year and videos to go along with them, and a lot of touring. My band has already been on the road a whole bunch in 2024. We've been in like Florida, Maryland, Kansas, St.
wow.
Louis.
Been all over the place.
Yeah, so we're hitting it hard in 2024 and kind of continuing out. So I'm excited to hit a lot of new cities this year for sure.
So a lot of new songs coming, you say, right?
Yeah, yeah. I wrote a ton last year, and I've been writing a lot this year as well. But I've kind of got my next year or so planned out with music, and so now we're just kind of getting things ready to put out there for everybody.
Okay, and Kelsey's got some more comments up here. New songs, Clean Break. Heard it. It's a great song, but I still love Break a Heart.
I think that
Okay.
is a favorite of mine. Thank you.
And she said, I see some pink in Molly's background. Yeah, there's some pink
Yes,
up there.
I love pink. I had to make the light bulbs pink in my room.
So it's kind of funny that a breakup song comes out around Valentine's Day, though. So
I know. I know. It was like the anti-Valentine
it's
song.
anti-Valentine's. So
Yes.
if you had a ballad that you could put out there on, okay, let's say you could do any ballad out there for Valentine's Day, any country ballad, rock ballad, whatever. What would be a song that Molly Lovett would cover for Valentine's Day?
Ooh. I love, of course, it makes me think of this song, the Kelsey Ballerini song, I Hate Love Songs. And it's actually a love song, but it talks about how she hates like love songs.
Yeah, I've started like I do my album challenge, and that with my daughter listening to some stuff. Like we get in the car and listen, and some of the newer stuff. I'm an old guy, so I'm like listening to my old stuff, old country
Mhm.
stuff, and old rock stuff. But Kelsey Ballerini, now I've listened to some of her stuff. She is really good.
She
Um,
is, yeah.
let's do this quick little 2-minute drill that we're talking about for you. And I warned you about this. I don't know who that is. All right, Facebook user. Happy Tuesday. I don't know who you are. It might be Brian. I'm thinking this might be Brian here because he always comes in here with Facebook user, but we'll see.
Oh, nice.
All right. 2-minute drill.
Okay.
And then we'll get you out of here. First album you ever bought?
It was Taylor Swift, her debut album.
First concert?
Tim McGraw. I was 5 years old.
All right. Would you rather go to the lake or the beach?
The beach.
Beach. Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Ooh, Coke.
Ooh. Okay. I'm a Pepsi guy. Kind of. I used to. And it's weird. As a kid, I would always drink Coke. I would go to like after school. I would always drink Coke. But now, if I drink Coke, it's like I don't know. It's too sweet for me or something.
Really? See, I like regular Coke, but I like cherry Pepsi. I think cherry Pepsi tastes better than cherry Coke.
I went totally no caffeine for like 2 years, and then I made the mistake one day. Like I'll drink one drink, and I drank a cherry Pepsi, and now I've got like 2 liters in there right now of cherry Pepsi right now.
No.
That's all I drink now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
It's
so
good.
not healthy right now. Okay, it was Annie Vander that was saying
Oh,
Happy
okay.
Tuesday, and then Nicole from Brickshore Media, who puts all this together.
Aw.
How you doing, Nicole and Annie? Annie, I hope you were feeling better. Annie had a little spill, had a little accident with her ankle, so hopefully she's on the mend now. Okay, favorite movie?
Rocky 4. I
Yes,
love Rocky movies.
yes. I am a total Rocky. Look, The only Rocky movie I cannot watch is the fifth one. The fifth
I agree.
one.
I feel like after 4, it just goes downhill.
You know, the one they did where it was, I guess they called it when he got older, Rocky Balboa. I was like,
Mhm.
this is not going to be good, but I actually enjoyed that one, and the Creed
Yeah,
was good. But like I
yeah.
said, the fourth one, I can't give away because we'll probably do a like rank them in order, so I can't give away which one's my favorite. But I
Mhm.
could watch all of them, but the fifth one was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, 5th one wasn't good.
Yeah, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No. I couldn't hide my face there.
Yeah. Favorite dessert?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Favorite TV show?
Ooh, probably New Girl.
New Girl. I haven't watched that. I'm not a.
That's a good one. It's like my fall asleep to every night TV show because I've seen it so many times.
I used to do that back in the day with friends. I used
Yeah,
to have
that
friends.
I kinda switch it up. Sometimes I'll go back and watch
Yeah.
Friends as well.
All right. Let's see. Favorite song?
Oh gosh.
Yes, that's a tough one. Yeah, there's no wrong answer. If it's more than one, that's fine.
I think I'm gonna stay on the Taylor Swift train, and, I'm gonna go with All Too Well 10-minute version.
Oh wow. Where's the Facebook? I Yeah, it does say Facebook. If you don't sign in and put stream, Kelsey figured out. Kelsey's on YouTube. Kelsey figured it out. Her name's coming up here loud and clear. You other guys, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Nicole and Andy, y'all can't figure it out. All right, let's see I have a question for Molly. What bedazzled color guitar is she going to do this time? Hot pink, blue. I think she should do yellow. It'll match some mop buckets in the clean break photo.
Oh, that's a good point. I have not posted this or told anyone yet, but I am bedazzling another guitar, and it's pink because I have to have a pink one, you know?
I guess pink's your favorite color, right?
It is. I love pink.
Um, let's see. If you could go back in time to any music event, what would it be?
Oh, wow. I'm gonna think about this question afterwards and probably change my answer. Um, honestly, I can't think of a specific event, but I would have loved to be alive, like, in the '70s, '80s with, like, all of the rock concerts.
Oh yeah.
I that just would have been so cool to be around during that time, like, in their prime and get to see all those rock shows.
I tell my daughter a lot, you know, and it's nice to have the phones and iPads and everything where everything is right there at your fingertips, but you will never understand what it was like to go to be excited about going to like a record store the day a CD or a cassette came out and like, okay, I gotta go. I get up that morning. I did that many a morning. Get up early and go to the record store. Okay, Brian. So you figured it out. Switch to YouTube. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, that's better, bud. Um, let's see. Let's see. Anybody past or present, which passed away or present, that you could record a duet with, who would it be?
Ooh, probably I'd love to do one with Tim McGraw, because he was my first concert, and, yeah, I've always looked up to him and been a big fan of his forever, so I think that would be a cool full circle moment there.
I got you. I got you. So let's talk a little bit more about Clean Break. I mean, what and the touring. Have you got it? What kind of dates have you got coming up?
Yeah, I think next month we're in Missouri playing a few St. Patrick's Day shows, back right around my hometown. St. Patrick's Day is, like, huge
Oh
in
yeah, I remember last time we had you on. When I was looking up stuff about you. You had played there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and my family is very Irish, so that's, like, our big holiday, so I'm so excited to go back, and play some shows then. But we're heading to, like, Florida, over the summer, Indiana, Cleveland, a lot of new places this summer, Kansas. So, yeah, all the tour dates are on my website, which is just mollylovett.com. And I'm excited. I just got a van for the band, so that's what we've been driving around in lately, and yeah, it's been really, really cool.
So you're going places. I mean, uh, you actually, and we talked a little bit about this last time, but for the people that weren't here last time, you actually got honored by the governor of Missouri a while back. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was like the coolest thing ever. My publicist, Nicole, had like called me in for a meeting and then surprised me with this honor and recognition from the governor. And I still just can't believe that like the governor of Missouri knows who I am, let alone, took the time to write out this paragraph and have it presented to me. And a lot of it was about being a role model to like the young, women and men in Missouri. And that meant the world to hear that, what I'm doing is impacting young
That's
people
right.
for the better. So yeah, it was really, really cool.
So have we got a concept already drawn out for the clean break video?
Yes, the video is actually done. So we just
Oh,
kind of
okay.
have we
Okay.
just to put it out. It's a pretty simple. It's more of a lyric video.
Okay.
But there's, some fun stuff going on. So I'm excited for people to see it.
Yeah, I'm ready. We're ready to see it. Um, any more plugs you got? Anything else you got going on before we get you out of here?
That's about it. I've got Clean Break that I hope you all love and listen to. And then, like I said earlier, lots of new music. So make sure to follow on everything. And I'm hitting a lot of cities, like I said. So would love to see you in your city.
And hopefully, guys, next month, we're already working out the details of this. Hopefully, we're going to have her back next month. And for all you Swifties out there, we're going to do a top 10 Taylor Swift. Okay, hold on. Taylor Swift episode with her. I'm not that big on the Swifty stuff, but I do have, I was big, not big, but I was a fan of when she did her when she was country. Now when she went over, that's when I couldn't tell you what songs on what album like some of these people do, but
Yeah.
I do have a special surprise guest list for that. We'll be doing that hopefully in the next month or two when Molly's got some time. Um, I bet Molly's dad will be doing the unicorn song. What's that all about now? We got to hear about that.
Funny. Okay. So the unicorn song is an Irish song. And I can't believe that you remember that, Kelsey. There was a video that I posted of my dad like 3 years ago, probably, and he was singing along to the unicorn song. And yeah, that it's a funny song. You should check it out.
So, guys, make sure you check her out. You check her out on all her social media, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. I got to check you out on TikTok. I don't think I follow you on TikTok
Yeah.
yet, so I'm going to check it. What used to be Twitter, I guess you call it X now, and YouTube. And make sure you check out Clean Break wherever you stream your music. Like I said, Spotify, Apple Music. Well, Molly, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. And like I said, hopefully in the next couple months, we're going to have you back on for a little bit longer and do that top 10 list. I know that should be interesting for you and for me because I don't know if it's gonna be hard for me to come up with 10 songs, and maybe I know it's gonna be hard for you to come up with 10 to narrow it down to 10 songs.
Yes. I literally don't know how I will do it, but I will find a way.
Anyway, thank you, Kelsey, for coming in and for all your comments. Brian, Annie, Nicole, thank you guys. Guys, that is Molly Lovett, and we be sure to check out Clean Break, and we'll see you next time on The Fly.
Thanks.